The Boss in the Sauce Show.
Boss in the Sauce Show.
Boss in the Sauce Show.
Boss in the Sauce Show. Here we go.
I was so optimistic about him, when he came here, and that's Marcus Arroyo over here at UNLV, the running Rebels right here. This is his third year here. He's 2-6 overall, and he has offensive coordinator Nick Holtz, defensive coordinator Keith Hayward. But Arroyo, he really puzzles me. I mean, 2-16 is hard to even explain why or whatever. But this guy, like I said, he's been kind of a slickster here in Vegas. You know, Vegas got the money and the facilities and all that kind of stuff, and they kind of gave him everything. I mean, he's the coach that opened up the new stadium, so major stadium at that, right? But I think he's just being a slickster here because he hasn't really been able to put it together on the field. Like, he hasn't did no better than Danny Green right here with UNLV. He's probably did worse, and we expect so much more out of this. UNLV is, Las Vegas as a city is just building and building, and no way they're gonna stay in that stadium with a losing record like this 2-16. So this year, this guy's seat, I'll heat his seat up myself right now. It's burning. It's burning. They only scored 20 points on offense, 109 yards rushing, 202 in the air. They allowed 32 points a game, 171 on the ground, 236 in the air. So it's no doubt on there either, if you watch the game, that they are receiving the talent. Like, you see guys make outstanding plays. We've seen some of their quarterbacks play well for a quarter or half a quarter. We've seen that they have some peaks of athleticism and everything on this team, but I think they're just being mismanaged by Marcus Arroyo. I think that they haven't settled down with a scheme. Like I said, another team where they haven't made a clear or decisive. Are we run first or are we pass first? Like, you got to choose a side and build from there. And they haven't choose a side, and balance is not working for them. It's just, I hate to see such a wonderful school and a place that I love to hang out at be so bad, Big Ragu.
Well, Roy, he used to be the old high school coach locally there, wasn't he? Wasn't he the
I think so. I think so, but I think his whole thing was they were going to put up more money to get a better quality coach, and they got him out of Oregon, so they felt that, he had that type of flair to him, and Vegas was interested in spending a little money to get some quality.
Yeah, I'm thinking about Gonzalez, but I know he's got two. If you want to look at anything positive about it, I mean, if you're trying to look through the weeds and see something positive, the 2 wins that he got were he won 2 of the last 4 games, and it's been 2 years, so I guess his first year is winless, and then he won his last 2 out of 4. 4 out of, or I don't know what order where he split them or they won them back to back. Where I have to go back and look at the right here. We'll go back and look now, I guess, right?
Yeah, I think he won the last 4.
Yeah, he won. He lost the last 2. He beat New Mexico and Hawaii. Won at New Mexico, and then he won at Hawaii. Then he lost to San Diego State Air Force. And that was the end of the season. But another positive, when I was talking about a couple years back when I was looking at Tennessee, how they recruited very, very well. Their 5-star recruit, Harrison Bailey, was a quarterback, and I guess he's now landed miraculously in Nevada somehow. So he's probably going to be the starter. What that brings to the table remains to be seen. But he was a guy that I was high on a couple years back, as one of the top quarterbacks in the country recruiting wise, and Tennessee wound up recruiting this kid. Now all of a sudden I see he's transferred out to UNLV. So they must have promised him the moon and the stars. And plus he probably didn't, originally recruited by Tennessee, they kind of went south over there with Pruitt getting, axed. So he was kind of looking for home to play. So now this is where he winds up for his senior year. Or no, I'm sorry, sophomore year, because he was a red shirt. So I guess they're looking to him to kind of maybe build upon. So that's a positive. He's a talent. We'll see how it transfers on the field, whether they are able to harness and develop him somehow. But if Arroyo doesn't produce this year, I think you're going to see him gone after the season. If he don't win 5 games, I'm going to predict he's going to be fired.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that if he doesn't put out, he's going to get fired. I mean, Vegas is bringing in NFL teams. They got plans for a baseball team. They got plans for a basketball team. This team has been around here for years and years and years, and they do really well in basketball and some other sports. There's no way that they're going to sit here and not pour money into making these teams better. So if he doesn't get it right, I'm pretty sure he's going to be out the door. But I would go deep into player by player. But, I mean, basically, if you look at it in a nutshell, this guy is digging deep in the transfer portal, Junko players. I mean, he got a good win with Bailey. I'm not sure if all the other players that he got are even of that caliber. But the guy was known for his recruiting as well. So he might have pulled a couple tricks out of his sleeves to get, some unseen talent or something like that. So basically, to me, when it all comes down to it, he's right there at the crab table. He got the dice in his hand, and he get ready to toss them on out there and see what he gets. And if Bailey helps him out big time, we could see a whole nother UNLV team. But if not, then it's gonna be all downhill from here.
Yeah, well, I mean, he's his third year, so he'll probably get one more year after this, possibly. But he's definitely on the hot seat. That's burning real hot right now.
I mean, well, after the 0-10 season, the first time, or 8, I think it was the short season when he didn't score none. But they were mentioning Vegas people. They complain a lot. They was complaining already after that. He came in and settled them down, saying, "Hey, I didn't get enough time because of the pandemic to train and all this." And then the state opened up a little bit more, and then last year they looked at it as, "Hey, you had some facilities, you got full rank of the facilities, you had some time to get everything together," and he got the 2 wins. And this year I think this could be the one. I don't think, what is he gonna say if he doesn't perform this time? What is he gonna say? They beat and lost the the Fremont game against Nevada. They beat and lost that maybe I think it's 4 times in a row or something like that. So those are big things down there, and it matters. Bottom line, it does matter.
That's their version of the Ohio State Michigan game, or Florida State game.
The Fremont Cannon game. Y'all beware of that one. Mark that one in your calendar, man, because they make a big fuss about that. They got the big cannon thing. They bring it out, and I think if you go downtown Vegas, you can see a little replica of the Fremont Cannon as well. But we'll see what happens with UNLV, man. I love for them to get it together, but if not, I'm going to take a chance at going over to Allegiant Stadium and watching a UNLV game for $7.
When is that game?
I don't know, but
it's the 26th of November.
26th of November. That's towards the end of the season, the last game, huh?
Yeah, last game.
Yeah, so hopefully that'll be good. That should be a really good game, because by then we'll know where Nevada is, we'll know where UNLV is, and from looking at it, so we gave Nevada about 6 wins. So UNLV, I don't know if they can get in the 6-win category, then that'll be a nice game to see who maybe goes to a bowl game or something at the end.
Maybe it won't be one of your favorite betting opportunities, like we like to call bum fight.
Bum fight. Yep, you gotta take the home team in that one. But